guys, welcome back to this edition of Cindy's Losing It, the weight and not my mind. How have you guys been? I have really missed you guys. I have missed chatting with you guys. I feel like I neglected you all, so please forgive me. That was definitely not my intention. Got kind of busy. Excuse me, I had some things going on in my personal life. Took a little bit of a vacation, so now I'm back and I'm ready to talk to you guys. So the last time we chatted, I told you guys that I was going to tell you about the class that I went to, and I was so excited about going to the class, and when I got there, it wasn't what I expected. But that's okay. Nevertheless, it was still good. We received some really, really good information, and I'll be sharing that with you guys in a little bit. We just got to ask random questions, and the nurse answered those questions for us. So it was really good. Kind of wanted to talk about what's been going on with me since we last talked. I noticed that I got sick, so that's the reason why my voice may sound a little bit different. And that's probably because my immune system is probably not what it used to be. So I got sick. I now have an ear infection as well as bronchitis. Haven't had an ear infection in 28 years. And how I remember it to be that way is I had it when I was pregnant with my oldest son. So that would be about 28 years ago. But that's okay. I'm definitely feeling a whole lot better than what I was. What else did I want to talk about? I have been getting messages on Messenger from people asking me, how did I lose the weight? Well, this is the thing. There's absolutely no shame in my game, and if you've been following me, you know how I lost the weight. But if not, I'm going to tell you. I had surgery. I had weight loss surgery. I had what they call the gastric sleeve, when they cut off 80% of your stomach. So that's how I lost the weight. Do I regret it? Not one bit. The only thing I regret that I didn't get it done sooner. I have not been sick concerning as it relates to this at all. Not at all. My only issue is some days, like I said previously, some days I forget to take my vitamins, which I haven't lately. So yay, clap it up for me, yay. Then I was also told by some friends, a couple different friends, about some vitamin patches. I really do need to invest in those. If you know me, when it comes to medication or anything like that, I don't like taking it. So those patches would really do me some justice. So I'm definitely going to invest in those. So outside of that, I've not been feeling bad at all besides this bronchitis that I got going on. But I got bronchitis before when I didn't even have the sleeve, so that didn't bring that on at all. So let's see what else. Let's talk about how I feel about my body. I had did this series of pictures that I took while I was on vacation. And in these series of pictures, there's one me frowning. There's one me relaxing my face, no frowns. There's one a little bit of a smile, and then there's one of me with a big smile. And to be honest, all of those pictures pretty much exemplify what I felt about myself at some points in my life. There will be some points in my life where I looked in the mirror and I hated what I saw. So I didn't want to look in the mirror. There would be some points where I was okay with what I saw. And there would be some points where I was like, okay, I'm all right. It's going to be okay. And then there were some points where I was overly excited about what I saw in the mirror because I knew what I saw isn't what I was going to always see. I said all of that to say, be happy with yourself. If you're considering the surgery, be happy with yourself before you have the surgery. Because if you aren't happy with who you are before the surgery, having the surgery won't make you happy with who you are. Losing weight does not necessarily make you love yourself anymore. I love me being morbidly obese. I did not love me when I was skinny, to be honest, because I didn't really know how to love myself. I didn't know how. So if you don't take anything else that I say in this video, if you don't take it to heart, take that to heart. That fall in love with yourself before you have surgery, if you're planning on having surgery. And if you've had the surgery, make sure that you love who you are right now, because once you lose weight, that won't change how you feel about yourself. All right, so I'm gonna get off of that soapbox and let's talk about the things that we discussed in the training or in the informational session that we had. So we talked about that the fact that you'll end up losing the biggest majority of your weight in the first 6 months. And probably the biggest majority of the weight you'll lose will be in the first couple of months, of course. I noticed that my weight progress has slowed down. I'm not losing as much weight. I'm probably losing about 3 to 5 pounds a week. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay with that. I am totally fine with that. I don't want to lose weight so fast that I begin to look like something's wrong with me. And then I don't want to bring on other health issues from losing the weight so fast. So that was one of the things we talked about. We also discussed a couple of the side effects after having the surgery. Some of them were talking about how they had heard that you'll lose your hair, or they heard that you'll end up having gallstones. True, very true. I told you guys before that I'm on medication now to prevent me from getting gallstones. And I make sure that I take that medication every day, twice a day, because I don't want to have gallstones. And as far as preventing the hair loss, get your protein in. They said for women need about 60 grams of protein a day. Men need about 70 to 75 grams of protein a day. So if you stay on your protein like you're supposed to, and that doesn't even count, let's say, I'll take that back. For me, I try to have 2 shakes a day. I try. If not, then I make sure I have at least 1 shake a day, and I'm getting my protein another way. So with that being in the food, different foods that I eat. Also, we talked about how you can take prenatal vitamins, how the prenatal vitamins, even men can take them as well, and that's a good vitamin to take, because we talked about how expensive the bariatric vitamins can be. But one thing I did notice is that I looked online at Amazon at the bariatric vitamins, those very same ones that they sell at BMI of Texas, my doctor's office. Those vitamins are actually the ones that I buy from the doctor's office, about $20 less than what they sell them for on Amazon. And I was very shocked by that, because normally you can always find some good deals on Amazon, right? But I couldn't find any as it related to those vitamins. Those vitamins were very, very pricey on Amazon, so that wouldn't be the route that I would go. We also talked about adding Metamucil or something like that to make you, I guess, regular and keep you from being constipated. And of course, when you take that Metamucil every day, it makes you regular every day. But by chance, if I were to get constipated, we also talked about taking milk of magnesia. They said that works wonders. One thing that we talked about, which was a shocker, which was the fact that 15% of the people who have weight loss surgery will end up gaining their weight back. And if you ask me, that's a rather low number. It is. And so that's a good thing. So basically it lets me know that I can be successful during this journey. One thing that I would like to say, and I should have said it at the beginning of this video, and I know that I've said it before, weight loss surgery is only a tool. Only a tool. Please hear me. If you hear nothing else, it's only a tool. You still have to diet, right? That means not being on a diet, but changing the way that you eat. It becomes now a lifestyle, the way that you eat. Like I've said previously, a lot of people have taken on the keto diet. I have not yet begun to take on the keto diet. But that's one of the things that people do. So you also have to exercise. I cannot express that enough. Exercise. Change your lifestyle, how you eat. If you change your lifestyle and how you eat, take your vitamins, do everything that you need to do concerning that, and then exercise, then you'll definitely be successful on this journey. Now, of course, we have some people, that have other health concerns, then that may play a factor. But, of course, nothing is guaranteed, right? But those are the three main characteristics of what you need to do, as far as diet, exercise, and then having the tool. Some people can do it alone without the tool. There's others of us, like myself, who actually need the tool. And like I said previously, there's nothing that I would change about, if I could go back and say, do the surgery all over again, would I do it? Definitely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I would definitely do it again. We talked about how there are some things that can contribute to weight gain, and those things are like not exercising, not getting the right amount of sleep, of course, putting the right nutrition in your body. All of those things can contribute to weight gain. So, make sure that you realize how important those things are. I'll be honest and say that since I had the surgery, I used to struggle with restless leg syndrome really bad, where it will wake me up in the middle of the night and I couldn't go back to sleep. It is the weirdest feeling. If you've never had it, you don't want it. But since I've had the surgery, I've only had it once. And it's, like I said previously, it's been 7 weeks, almost 8 weeks since I've had the surgery. Also, we talked about how at BMI, they have what's called medical weight loss. And once you reach your 6 months of post-op after having your surgery, for 6 months, they transition you into medical weight loss. And my doctor's wife, my doctor who performed my surgery, his wife is actually over the medical weight loss portion there at the clinic. So we'll end up transitioning into that. And I believe that that's something, I might not be 100% accurate, but I believe that I'm about 92% accurate, that at that point, I do not believe that your insurance covers that. I might be wrong, but I don't think that they do. Another thing that is very important that we talked about, I always thought it was wait 30 minutes after you eat to have something to drink. Well, Janice, the nurse that was talking to us that day, she said, actually, no, it's not 30 minutes, it's actually 45 minutes. So you should wait 45 minutes after you eat to have something to drink. And this is the crazy thing for me. Before I had surgery, if anybody knows me, I could eat my whole meal and then would not be thirsty. Now, all of a sudden, I'm thirsty all while I'm eating it. It's almost like it's this mind thing that says, oh, you want to get something to drink. You want to get something to drink. But, I still eat my food and then I wait and then I have something to drink. But by that time, it doesn't seem I'm as thirsty, but I still need to drink it because I still have to make sure that I'm trying my best to get my 64 ounces in a day. And we also talked about learning to eat before you drink, because if you eat before you drink, then you won't eat as much because it'll already make you feel full. And it's this thing where at first, when I was first starting to eat again, where I felt like I needed to, my little stomach was full, but my head wasn't full. So one thing I will also suggest is that you pay attention to what your stomach says and not what your head says, because our head will get us in trouble a lot of times. So I believe that is all that I have to say. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And like I said before, if I don't know the answer, I'll give the answer for you. I am more than willing to share this journey with anybody and everybody who wants to know about it. There is no shame when it comes to me with it. I'm not ashamed at all. I am not ashamed. I'm actually grateful that I was able to have the tool. I'm grateful for my insurance. I'm actually grateful for my job, because they understand the importance of being a healthy and a whole individual. So shout out to my job. Because actually right before I started recording this video, I was messaging a friend, and she was telling me how her insurance covers the surgery, but her job opted out of having that coverage for it. So that kind of breaks my heart. It does. Because if it's something that's available and that will help your employee to be a more healthier employee, why not allow them to have it? But at any rate, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I checked earlier today, I'm at 63 subscribers. I noticed that if I don't post videos, my subscribers don't go up. So I guess I better get on posting these videos so I can make my subscribers go up. So again, thank you so much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Cindy's_losing it. And that's also my YouTube name, but you can always find me at Cindy Classberry on YouTube as well. Thanks again. You guys are simply amazing.